I'm Miss Fitness Diva, here once again to give you a session of Tai Chi. So as we discussed before, and I hope you caught it the last time, Tai Chi is just universal energy. It is the movement of the energy that is within you. So guess what? So you can heal yourself, so you can show your family members how to heal themselves, and you continue the cycle, all right? So it's just movements to show you how to become back to the center. We have so many distractions going on in our lives. We have family, we have work, we have careers. So we use Tai Chi, this energy force, these movements, in order to bring us to a state of balance and to bring us back to the center. So you will see all the movements that we're going to do this evening. They're going to bring us back to center. It's a push and a pull, like I told you all before. Sometimes we're happy. Sometimes we're tired and we're sad. Sometimes we're excited and we're moving around. And sometimes we just want to be lazy and just be at home. So you'll see these movements actually show the push and pull of life and bringing it all back to center, bringing it all back to a state of oneness. That way we can have balance, we can come back to center, and we can relieve all the stress, and we can heal ourselves when we're at balance and we're at peace, all right? So we're gonna start off, like I told you all before, make sure you take your shoes off. It is best to do Tai Chi and Qigong, because we're gonna do some Qigong movements in the elements, outside. If you can get grounded outside, that's really, really good. If not, if you're indoors, just like I am, take your shoes off. Make sure you get grounded so you can really feel your body and you can really get into the movements and you can feel your toes and the way that your hands and feet are in sync with each other, okay? So we're gonna take our shoes off like me, and we're gonna start off just with breathing, all right? So that's the main thing with Tai Chi. We wanna focus on our breath. So we're gonna do what is called standing man. And you're just gonna inhale, bring that energy up, and exhale it out. And it is definitely okay if you want to close your eyes so you can feel your body. You'll see me do certain movements. My eyes may be closed. It is okay. You can close your eyes. All right. Get in sync with that heart rate, with that movement. Exhale out when you bring your hands down. So you want to inhale up, gather in that energy, exhale it out. Inhale. And exhale out. Good, give me two more. Inhale. Exhale out. Good, one more. Inhale up. Good, and exhale out. All right, so now we kind of got our minds together. We're gonna do some movements to wake the body up and do some stretching to wake the body up, okay? So the first thing that we're going to do are just shoulder rolls. We're just gonna do some shoulder rolls to the back. A lot of us, if you're like me, we sit in front of computers all day and we hold a lot of stress in our shoulders, in our back, in our chest, in our neck, all right? So we wanna relieve all of that stress here before we get into the movement and the form, the Tai Chi form I'm going to show you today. All right, reverse forward. Really circle those shoulders around. Get them all the way back and around. Good. Give me two more here. And two. Good. Now we're going to bring our arms up. Lock the hands together. We're going to grab one hand, the left over the right. Step out a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. We're going to inhale and exhale and twist. Good. Inhale, exhale, twist. Good. Twisting at the torso. You may hear your back pop. That's good. In a good stretch. Good. Two more. One. And two. Good, come back to center. Reach over, drop that elbow down on the right side. Just drop it. Get a nice stretch on the left side. Make sure you're still breathing, focusing on the breath. Go lift up. Inhale, exhale, drop the left elbow down. Get that good stretch on the right side. Good, come back up, inhale, and exhale down. Good, bring the feet a little bit more closer in, all right? And what we're gonna do next, I'm gonna rotate our knees, all right? So rotate to the right, clockwise. Warming up those knees. Get them nice and ready for your movements today. Pay attention to the knees, all right? We normally don't pay attention to our knees unless they urging us to look at them like, hey, they hurt. So we want to give them some special attention today. Circle them around, press back. Good, come back and opposite, counterclockwise, the other way. Good, you'll possibly feel your ankles moving, you'll feel it in your calves, it's okay. Circle those knees, press back. Good, and lift up. All right, step out. And we're gonna twist right and left. So what we're doing is just open up our shoulders, still stretching our shoulders. So you're gonna look right and left. Make sure you're still breathing. Make sure you're still inhale and exhale, okay? Tapping yourself on the shoulder. Opposite hand, opposite shoulder. Inhale and exhale out. Good, warming the body up. You'll probably feel your body starting to get a little warm. That's good. Get that blood circulating. And Tai Chi, Qigong, is good for all ages. Specifically, those who are a little bit older, it can be very good for movement, stretching, working the right and left hemisphere of the brain, working on those cognitive skills is really, really good. Right? And relax. Last one. Inhale, standing man, and exhale out. Good. Now step out a little bit wider. We're going to get into a deeper stance here. And we're going to twist right and left. That back hand is going to hit the back on your kidneys, massaging your kidneys. Remember the last time we talked about those 5 major organs? So we're going to tap those kidneys right and left, okay? Opposite hand, opposite to your back. So left comes to right shoulder, right hand goes to the back of your kidneys, and then twist on the other side, okay? So inhale and exhale. Get deep in the stance if you can. If you have to stay up here, that's okay, wherever your knees allow you to be. And tap. Go, getting those shoulders warmed up and massaging the kidneys. Getting a little tap on the back. Good, give me 2 more. Last one, inhale and exhale. Inhale, standing man, exhale out. Good, now we're just gonna shake it out. All the stress, all the energy from the day, we just wanna shake it out. So allow the hands, the shoulders, the hips, your chest, everything to relax and just shake it out. You can close your eyes if you need to, but just shake everything out. The energy from the day, whatever happened at work, in traffic, we're just releasing it, we're letting it go. This is us letting it go. Inhale. And exhale out. Probably getting a little tingly now. Probably getting a little warm. That is good. We are on a good pace to waken the body up. Okay, and getting ready for Tai Chi. So next, what we're gonna do after that, we're gonna do bow and arrow. So step the feet out wherever's comfortable for you. I'm gonna be a little bit outside of shoulder width, but if you need to bring it in wherever you're comfortable, that is good. Make sure you protect your knees, sit in the horse stance. We're gonna bring the right hand into chest, We're pulling that bow, that arrow, and letting the arrow go. Pulling the bow and letting the arrow go. Then we're pulling in and releasing that arrow and pulling the bow, okay? So come in, gather the chi, release it out. Inhale, exhale out. Your bow and arrow. So you remember before, we talked about the 5 major organs, all right? So the springtime is a perfect time to focus on detoxing and releasing any toxins that's in your body. We can do that through Tai Chi movements, the breath work that we incorporate, the movements, the stretching, and the thought and the intention. All right? So inhale, here, exhale out. Inhale, exhale out. Inhale, exhale out. And one more. Good. Inhale and exhale out. Good. You should be warmed up. I got a little sweat going on. All right, so we're going to start with our heaven and earth. Remember, just like last time, when we do heaven and earth, relax the fingertips. It should be like water dripping from your fingertips, okay? Really easy, very relaxed, okay? So we're going to step out with that left foot. As we step out, inhale, bring the hands in, exhale out. This is a perfect time to close the eyes, relax the body. We're going into our Qigong before we get into Tai Chi. Inhale, exhale out. So again, those 5 major organs. We are looking at our lungs, our stomach, our spleen, our liver, our kidneys, our heart. All right? So stomach, spleen, they usually connect together. We usually cleanse and detox those together. We have our kidneys, we have our lungs, we have our heart, we have our liver. These are your 5 major organs that we always need to think about. Cleansing, detoxing, getting blood flow to them, eating the right proper foods, drinking enough water so they can help work with you, all right? So Tai Chi is the movement, and you do the work that goes along with the movement. All right, inhale. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale out. So give me a few more right here because it feels so good just to relax and breathe and have the mind just to calm down. You don't have to stress or think about anything at all. Inhale and exhale out. Good, now we're going into Tai Chi ball. So your right hand is on top, your left hand is at the bottom. Remember, in traditional Chinese medicine, we call this the Dan Tien. It can be spelled with a T or D. Both are interchangeable, and it's called Dan Tien, or it can be spelled with a T, T-A-N, or D-D-A-N, Dan Tien. But this is your torso area, okay? So this is where your hands are gonna sit, right at the chest, or what some may say at the heart chakra, or at the solar plex close, and then down at the sacral, if you're familiar with your chakras, like I said before. So we move that chi ball over, exhale, then we flip our hands. The left is on top, the right is on bottom, and then we go, exhale back over. Okay, so we're inhale, exhale. Keep the elbows down. The knees still facing forward. And you're just moving at the Dan Tien. Inhale. Exhale. As you move, you should feel the ball. Now initially, these are new movements for you and they may feel a little different, but after you continue your practice, you'll feel the ball and you'll feel the energy circling around your hands. You may even feel some tingling in your fingertips. That is your chi. That is the energy that you're moving. All right? So it's perfectly normal to feel some heat in your hands or to feel tingling in your hands. And it's perfectly normal. Twisting at the dantian. Good, last one, exhale out. Good, now we're going to go into pressing. We're gonna press up, looking towards the sky. We're gonna switch hands. We're gonna press up, looking towards the sky, press another arm down. Now these are the movements like I was telling you earlier that push and pull, and then we bring it back to center, and then we push and pull again. Inhale, exhale out. Inhale, exhale out. Bend the knees and then straighten out, but keeping a slight bend in the knees. Don't lock your knees. Inhale and exhale out. Good. Be easy with yourself. Be gentle with your movements. Good. Start to feel your body. This gives you that mind-body connection. So you can feel what's going on before it even happens, what your body needs. You'll feel if you are dehydrated. You'll feel if you need more greens in your diet. You'll feel if you need to get more rest. You'll feel if you need to focus more on your breath. All right? Tai Chi helps you to connect yourself back to yourself. Connect yourself back to yourself. Away from all the worries and cares of the world. Good. Inhale. Exhale out. Good. Now we're going to turn to look at the moon. So the same thing, we're going to cross over. We're going to twist and look up. It's called turn to look at the moon. So come across and look up. Good. Cross over. Bring it to center and then push away. So one, you centering, and then one hand pushes, the other hand pulls. So it's a push and pull. Bringing it back to center. Inhale, and then exhale out, look up. Inhale, exhale out. Inhale, exhale out. Good. We are massaging the spine. Good, warming up and massaging the liver, the kidneys with this good twist. These movements alone help you to detox your organs, to help remove toxicity that's in your body. Inhale, exhale out. Good, give me two more. Now hands come out. This is called Living Buddha, Lift the Heavens. So again, you're gonna gather that energy up. Inhale, flip the palms, exhale out, pressing towards the sky. Inhale, bringing it back and releasing that back to the earth, right? So you're gonna gather that energy up. Inhale, flip the palms, exhale out. Inhale in, and then exhale out. Gather in, exhale out, inhale in, exhale out. Like I told you all before, you are the Buddha. You are taking anything that's in you that needs to be released. So anything that is illness, sickness, or disease, we're giving it up to the heavens, we're releasing it, and then we're bringing in wholeness and healing into our bodies. And we exhale it all the way down to our feet. We gather anything that we want to take out. We exhale it, release it out. Inhale, gather that wholeness and healing, and let it flow throughout your body. Good. Inhale. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale out. So we are very intentional. Every movement is not just a movement. It also has a thought or intention associated with it. So if you're someone that suffers from high blood pressure, if you're someone that suffers from diabetes, we have the movement, but we also got to think about what we're doing with it, how we're taking all of that high blood pressure and we're releasing it out. It does not belong to us. We bring in wholeness and healing, and we let it go throughout our body. We distribute that energy. Inhale. We release cancerous cells. We bring in wholeness and healing, and we distribute it throughout our body. Wholeness and healing. We inhale, okay? We release lupus. We bring in wholeness and healing, distribute it throughout our body. We bring in fibromyalgia. We take it out. We extend it out to the heavens, and we bring in wholeness and healing and distribute it throughout our body. Okay? One more. Inhale. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale out. Good. Standing man. Remember, you are health and you are healing. Do not accept illness and disease. You have to be intentional about everything you do. And that is why I love Tai Chi so much. Because it helps you be so intentional about everything that you do. And you can focus on it, you can visualize it, and you can bring it into your awareness. Okay? So, now that we're finished with standing man, we're going to start to get into the Tai Chi movements. I feel like you're ready. I think you're ready to go. All right, so you're going to start with your feet together. If you remember the last time, we started with heaven and earth. All right? So we just step left. At the same time, we bring our hands close to our body. This is an inhale, exhale. And remember, gather that Tai Chi ball. Remember, we're up on that right foot. We twist and we come in. Okay? So we're just going to start there. Make sure you still remember that. All right, so step left, slowly. Inhale. Exhale out. Gather that chi ball and flip it over. Okay? Now you remember from here, we're light on this left foot because we're going to step it out. This is that push and pull again. Remember, we're pushing and pulling. All right? Ebb and flow. All right? We have an ebb and flow within the universe, within our life. Everything is not always happy joy. Everything is not always good. And everything's not always bad. We have a balance of both, right? So we see that in these Tai Chi movements. All right? So we're going to step left. Inhale. Exhale out. Chi ball up on that right foot. And then light on the left foot. Press. All right, so from here, we see we're pulling and pushing. Now both hands are going to pull to the back, to the right, and we're gonna push back around, okay? So I want you all to really pay close attention to what my feet and my hands are doing. Remember before I told you, the feet and hands are like in sync with the push and the pull. So I'm gonna take it slow. I'm gonna step left, inhale, exhale out. Chi ball, and flip. Step left, push and pull. Good. Push. Look at the foot and the hands. Good. All right. Bring that foot in and push it out. Right? Good. I'm going to walk you through it again, and then I'll be silent, and we're just going to move along with the music. All right, step left. Chi ball. Flip. Flip the chi ball. Step left. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Push. Exhale. Gonna bring that foot in and step out. Okay? Now we're gonna do it together, but without instruction. So step left. All right. Standing man. Good, good, good. Proud of you, proud of you. All right, we're gonna do it again. And even if you kind of get off on the feet and off on the movements, just continue to flow. Remember before, it's about intention. So don't worry about, oh, my hands, my feet. Relax. We'll go through it again. Just allow the body to flow with the movement and then come back to wherever you remember it's okay. All right, step left. Good. Now, if you remember from here, we do a pull back and then a push forward and then drop. Okay? I'm gonna go over that again. We're gonna start from the chi ball. Okay? So we're gonna start, remember we're light in this left foot. Right hand on top, left hand on the bottom. We're gonna pull, push at the same time. Pull, push. Good. Step with that right foot, right hand. Good. Bring that energy in, push the energy out, and drop. Remember, it's like water dripping from the fingertips. Head should be looking down at your feet. All right? Standing man, inhale, exhale out. You got it, right? Good, good, good. We're going to start from the initial beginning with heaven and earth. Chi ball, and then the push, pull, push, pull, okay? And step left, inhale, exhale out, chi ball, push back, and hand pushes forward, all right? So the hand is in the center of the wrist, pushing, and then pulling, and then pushing, all right? So you're gonna see a dynamic go on there. You're gonna see a pull, push, drop, okay? So again, step left, inhale, exhale out, chi ball. Yep, lighten that foot, step out, doing good. So you should feel in your legs and your hips, your back, you should feel your arms, and you should start feeling that energy, that chi energy within you, that heat rising, okay? So it's all good. We're gonna center our energy, close your eyes, relax. Give ourselves a few breaths before we start. All right, step left. Chi ball. Flip. Step out. Push. Step out. Pull. Hand in the wrist. Push. Pull. Push. And drop. Okay? Now remember from here, we bring our foot and our hands over, then we bring it back. We create this hook where our thumb and our pinky meets. We bring in the left foot and the left hand in together. So you bring it in and then you drop it back. Remember, you have the knife hand protecting, you're always protecting the center, and the hook here, all right? So this is what you should look like. I'll have my back turned because that's the way the form goes. But you should be here and then protecting your center, okay? So what we're gonna do again, we're gonna take it from the chi ball. All right, so left hand under, right hand on top, press out, breathe, inhale, exhale, bring it in, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, drop, exhale, inhale, hook, bring it in, and drop, okay? Standing man, inhale, exhale out. All right, good. You're doing Tai Chi. You're practicing Tai Chi. Now, what I want you to do is try to not think so much. Try not to think, oh, am I doing this right? Is this correct? Just let it flow, okay? Let it just flow. I'm gonna take it really slow on this set, okay? So step left. Standing man. Gather it in, exhale it out. Did you get that? All right, so I'll walk you through it. Again, we're gonna go through, I'll talk you through it, so make sure that you have it. We're gonna step left with the left foot. So we're gonna step left, inhale, water dripping from the fingertips. Roll the hands like you're making a circle, okay? Grab that chi ball, shift the weight over to the left, up on the right foot, then twist over, and then flip it light on the left foot. Chi ball should be at your dantian, remember? Step left, push and pull. Focus on your breath. Know when to inhale, and then exhale. Step, inhale, exhale. Inside of the wrist, push, exhale, inhale, exhale out. Drop, water dripping from the fingertips. Bend the right knee. Now we're gonna turn our arms and our feet together. So we turn, keeping the head down. Keep that foot in place. Bring it back around. Grab the pinky and the thumb together where you have like this little hook. Bend the knees. The right hand, the right foot, left hand, left foot come together, and it drops back. All right? Standing man, inhale, exhale out. All right. We are intentional about our health. We are intentional about our movements. We are intentional about our health. Step left, inhale, exhale out. Inhale. Flip that chi ball, exhale out. Light on the left foot, step left. Inhale, good, exhale out. Bring that left foot in with the hands. Good, and twist it. Bring it in, inhale, exhale out. Good, inhale, exhale out. Inhale, drop, twist. Good, come back around, hook, and then drop. Okay? Inhale, exhale out. Okay, we gotta move on just a little bit. I'm gonna add on for you just a little bit, so you have to pay attention. I will turn it around and show it to you forward, but I'm gonna show you the way that it goes from here, okay? So we're gonna step left. best as you can. Focus on the breath. Drop. Here, right? Then we bring our hands up. Okay, so I'm going to show you that forward. So you know what I'm doing. So this is where I am, right here. So then I come and I set my hands and my foot together. I'm still protecting the center. And then I bring both feet together and block up, pressing down, okay? So that is what I'm doing with my back to you, because that's how the form ends up leading you. So I'll go through that again. So we are here, and we have our thumb to our pinky, and then we're gonna come in and set down on our heel, place that heel down, and then we're going to block, pressing down and blocking up, right? So we're gonna add that in with everything that we know. All right, step left. Lift the cheek off, press out. Inhale, exhale out. Bring it in and press out. Exhale out, inhale. Exhale out, drop. Good, turn the foot in the hands, turn just the arms, bring it up and drop. Move back and then press down. Block up. Now from here, we're going to look back with both hands. We're looking up to the heavens, and then we're bringing the right hand in and pressing forward. We do the same thing on the other side. We look up, and then we bring the hands down, we block and press back, okay? So I'm gonna show you what that looks like forward, so you all won't get confused, okay? So from here, remember, we're blocking, protecting our center, hand is here. We lean back and we press, protecting our center. We block up, we look back, up at the thumb, then we protect the center, push and pull. We do it on the other side. Look up and bring the hands down. We do it one more. We look up and then we block center, okay? Standing there. Inhale, exhale out. So we do 3 moves. So after we're here, we lean back and then we press here, protecting the center. Then we come up, block. We're looking up, and then we press down here, protect the center. We look up, we bring it around, protect the center, and then we do it one more time. We look up, and then we bring it around and protect the center, okay? Let's go all through that, but I'll walk you through it. No worries, right? Step left. On that left foot, press. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale out. Good. Pull. Push. Pull. Push. Bring it in. Inhale. Exhale out. Drop. Good. Turn. Turn back, grab that thumb and the pinky, bring the foot in and drop it back. Shift your weight back and then protect the center here. Block up. Good, we're gonna look back and press. We're gonna look back and press. One more time, we're gonna look up and then we're gonna press back. Right, press and protect. Pressing back, protecting the center. All right, standing man. Inhale, exhale out. So again, I'm going to show you forward so you know what I'm doing, because the form turns you around. All right, it makes a circle and it turns you around. So it's okay. I'm going to show you forward what I'm doing behind me again, so that way you can start to lock it in. So we're here, protecting the center, thumb to pinky, have a hook here, okay? So we're going to shift back and then protect the center. We're here, we're centered. We're blocking up. We look back and we press and protect. We look back, we look up at the front, we press and protect. We look up again, last one, we press down and protect. Okay, inhale, exhale out. All right, I think you got it. But we're gonna take it slow. Tai Chi is not a fast movement, so it's okay. Step left. Bring the leg and the hand up and step back, shift back, and protect. Lock up, look up, and press and protect. Look up, and press and protect. One more, look up, and press and protect. All right, standing man, inhale, exhale out. Good, good, good. Doing excellent. Let me see. Yeah, we're going to add on just a little bit more so you all can start to be halfway through the form. All right, we're kind of almost halfway through the form. All right, so step left. All right, so we're blocking here, pressing here. Now from here, you're gonna bring that foot in and you're gonna press down, but you're here. And you're gonna do it again, and then you're gonna do it again. Okay, so there's 3 steps, all right? So we ended, remember we ended as we look up and then we press here. So we look up and press here, and then we step, step, and then step, okay? Really easy. It's a nice, smooth move. Here, here, and then here. All right, easy push and pull. And that'll be the ending of what I'll show you today. All right, so step left, I'll walk you through it. Inhale, exhale out. Chi ball. Step out. Exhale, push. Inhale, shift the weight back. Push forward. Drop the head. Shift the weight, twisting with the foot and the arms. Bring the arms back. Keep the foot in place. Hook the hands. Bring the left hand and left foot up together. And then drop it ever so slightly. Then you're going to block. Protect the center. All right, block up. look back, and push and press. Good, look up, and protect the center, press down. One more time, look up, protect the center, and press. Good, we're gonna step up, and step up. Okay, so now you can't see me. So I'm gonna turn facing you doing that part. All right, so what we're doing, when we end it, we've actually done look up and press, then we step, and step. Okay, standing man, inhale, exhale out. Okay, we're gonna go through the form two more times. All right, step left. I want you to really focus on inhale, exhale. Where's your inhale? Where's your exhale? Don't get so caught up in the movements that you forget where your breath is, that you don't breathe intentionally. Exhale. Inhale. Now from here, I'm going to turn towards you. Here. Good. Step, and step. All right? Standing man, inhale, exhale out. Good. One more time. We can do it. We got this. Hands and feet together. Take some deep breaths right here just to calm your mind. Release all thought and focus just about your breath. Step left. Chi-ball. Lift the hands under. Step left. Inhale. Good. Exhale out. Inhale. Good. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale out. Press. Push back. Water dripping from the fingertips. Relax the hands and the neck. Drop it down. Good. Turn. Come back around. Hook it and drop back. I'm going to turn towards you. So drop back. Shift the weight and protect the center. Lock up. Good. Look behind you and press. Good. Look up. And press. Good. One more time. Look up. And press. Good. Shift weight. Step, and step. Good. Inhale. Exhale out. Good. Wonderful practice today. You've done excellent. I want you to take all of these movements and be intentional about your breath work. Be intentional about focusing on those 5 major organs that we talked about, and being intentional about what you are releasing out and what you want to bring in, whether it's happiness or success or career or, family or health and healing, whatever that is. When you do your Tai Chi movements and your Qigong, just think about bringing in all that happiness, that joy, that peace, that healing, and letting everything that's not like that out. Release it out and bring in everything that you seek to have in your life, all right? So thank you so much for joining the practice today. Again, I'm Miss Fitness Diva, and it's been a pleasure to serve you today. Enjoy the rest of your evening.